Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have a massive jaw-dropping data download because it's a couple of weeks of content is one of the major, well, sort of. It's a lot of content, right? As you guys can see, they put in the next DOKKANFEST very early. It is first from Frieza, and then he's got a banner unit, Dodoria. They, of course, are from the Bardock TV special. Frieza has great animations, but I'm not super high on really what it looks like his kit is looking like. Let's just say that. We also have Buuhan. This is a character that fights Goku during the Red Ribbon Army arc. Based upon the fact that we have a new support memory right here, First Friend. This is for 2 turns from the start of battle. What is this? 8% attack, 8% defense, and 8% crit chance for youth and android category characters. Okay. Judging by that, plus this free-to-play Buuhan, seems as though we're going to get the next Dragon Ball story event for Dragon Ball Saga. Now, this is Red Ribbon Army, huh? We'll see, like, how much it's going through, but I was thinking the LR might have been Goku, Krillin, and Bulma. Maybe it's Goku and Upa, though. But I don't... It's hard to predict, because remember, there is that... here, we could quickly show it on Global, because he only very recently came out, right? Yeah, right here, this. We don't know what this is going to be as in terms of an LR. We just know that these are the categories they're on. So something like Kid Goku, Kid Krillin, Kid Bulma, Upa. Those are kind of the characters that would all... Upa might not fall in Dragon Ball Seekers. It's hard to say. We'll see. We'll see how many... Actually, couldn't I... It's probably... Hold on. Wow. Okay, I didn't expect this. This literally only covers Muscle Tower? Wow. Okay. Dude, they're breaking up the Dragon Ball stories into like 50 parts then. Okay, I mean, that's good. Yeah, so I guess Goku, Krillin, and Bulma still could be what the LR is. Because that takes place after this. That's Goku, one of the Dragon Balls at the bottom of the ocean, so he recruits Bulma to try and help him, get it, basically. Okay, sure. So we've got that. Okay, glad we looked that up. We saw the support memory right there. In terms of the actual data download, there's 6 characters. We could talk about Super Vegito and Buuhan. I mean, all day today on the channel is going to be showcases with these guys going against Supreme Battle Spectacle, Gogeta, and Beast, and Cell Max, and Red Zone Movie Boss Rush, and stuff like that. Tentatively, I think the Vegito character, to me, looks like a heavy top 10 character. I have my last LR tier list. I could give you guys an idea of kind of where I have some of these characters in. Here, let's go ahead and take a look. The last LR tier list I did, we could just pull up this one right here. I think this will work good. Okay, so I do think Vegito, to me, I might have him right here, behind Gogeta, but potentially above Orange Piccolo. Because I do think that Vegito... with that Scouter right here, once we transform into Vegito, this is an ability that, potentially could be on par. That Scouter could potentially be on par with a lot of powerful Team Protector abilities. The only thing, though, is that I mean, if we account for how broken Supreme Battle Spectacle Gogeta is, seeing that super attack from him could just mean we're seeing our death. So it's certainly not as good as Orange Piccolo's transformation, and not as good as Gogeta or what Beast have, or even Goku and Vegeta and Evolution Blue Vegeta's Revive. My thoughts haven't really changed about this list either. This looks exactly like I would keep it exactly the same right now. I don't think I made any mistakes with this. A lot of people talk about Broly, but Broly's not going in front of the characters in front of him because he hurts the team. The rest of the characters help the team. That's the difference there. But Vegito seems very good. Potentially 5 is where I think he is. I do think maybe we could run into some issues with this character, maybe not transforming easily. You do have to be below 77% HP, so there could be some consistency issues in terms of transforming. The one good thing, though, is that if you are stuck in base, they are pretty good. As long as your HP is above 50%. But, I mean, again, you know, once your HP is low, you could transform anyway. So I don't know that that's really that big of a deal. But they're going to be stacking on every super attack they do. So they should get pretty tanky. Vegito is obviously ridiculously busted with his scouter and his crits, his damage. He's got guard. He's got damage reduction. He seems built pretty good. Because one thing to remember is that this guy is not... Like, you're not going to get caught by with this guy by a super. Like, oh, damn, we got caught by a super. It's not going to happen because you know where the super attacks are. So, I do think that this Vegito, this ability is just so broken. He's still crazy, man. It's going to be really good. So, again, somewhere around 5. Now, Bootank / Buuhan, I want to see him in action a little bit more. I mean, he's not on the greatest setups. In terms of his 200% teams, it's Android 21, DOKKANFEST, and then Tech Fusion Zamasu. I mean, we could certainly run... honestly, all 4 of these are runnable. Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, they'll make for some good showcase videos against some of these stages. Again, guys, I'm trying to get to... Like, I'm uploading... as much as I can. Like, there's so much to cover. Fusion Zamasu is good, but he does weaken towards the end of these fights. 21, I would like to use her in her team, but 21 does not exist on the friends list. I literally will have to get a bunch of people from Twitter in order to run Android 21. So we'll see. That could be an issue. Buuhan, though, he does seem pretty good because he's going to guaranteed guard turn 1. And then, I mean, you're guaranteed guarding if HP is below 90%, right? And then beyond that, he has a 70% chance to guard. He's got guard and dodge. Once you transform into Buuhan, which is going to be very easy because if you look at it, you could do it if your HP is 50% or higher on turn 4, but he heals 20% HP at the start of the turn. So in order to not be able to transform into Buuhan, you have to enter the turn under 30% HP. So that's looking pretty good in terms of prospects of transforming into this guy. Then this guy is crazy. He's guarding. He has high chance to dodge, guaranteed additional super. Then for, the first 3 turns after he transforms, he has another guaranteed additional. He's healing. He just does so much. He has an attack break. He's got so much that he's doing. The only thing they did not give him is no crits and no super effective intel types. I don't have an issue with that. I think he's great. The only thing is, this guy is a godsend for the artificial life form mission against Beast Gohan. And Beast Gohan has that bullshit, take 0 damage under a certain threshold ability. So, I might end up going a mix build on him is what I think. Some crits, some dodge, and some additional. This guy could benefit from any... this is one of those characters who could benefit from anything. He has no crits or super effective in his kit, so crits could have value. Additionals, he has these busted ass... I think it's 30% attack and defense for 4 turns. 30% attack and defense for 4 turns. So it's like his stats are going to be looking really crazy off of additionals. He eats off additionals. He eats off of crits. Obviously, dodge is one of the strongest abilities in the game. You dodge, you can't be touched, right? Raw attack will help him do more damage, which I think would work well against beasts, right? And then raw defense will help because he is a guard character. So it's like you could go anything on this guy, and I think it does make sense. Vegito... I already built him. I gave him raw attack equips and additional. Dodge would be the definite build for this guy if the scouter didn't exist. But, I mean, you're not going to get caught by a super attack. It's not going to happen. So, and he's got... Now, people will see, he's got 60% damage reduction. He can't be touched. Bro, these normals by bosses are approaching 2 million damage. On normals. From some of the biggest bosses. And DOKKANFEST LR EZAs are on the level, we're comparing this guy on the toughest bosses. We're not, you know, that's the comparison to be made for this guy. So, you know, those could potentially be an issue. Remember that this guy is a counter character, but he's got so much crit. You're not gonna need to worry about that. But if he dodges a normal, he'll still counter. That's one of the big things. All right, so there's Vegito and Buuhan. Buuhan, I feel like I'm leaning more towards having him at 10. I feel like people might be mad at that, but again, Buuhan is really good. But certainly he's not in the inner circle of characters where he has a team protector ability. He doesn't have one. But he's really good. I mean, villains needed help, and this looks good to me. So I'm not mad at that at all. Okay, so we talked about those two. I have not looked at, I mean, I guess let's talk about Frieza, Dodoria, Team Bardock, and then Buuhan. Missions, real quick. Let's look at these. Minato mentioned that we're able to rainbow Team Bardock now. Here's these. That's the Dokkan. Oh, that's what this is. This is the Dokkan event. I had this pulled up. I was like, what is this? Oh, it's the goddamn Dokkan event. And then Team Bardock is going to EZA from the Bardock EZA area. So there's that. Okay. So just these normal metal missions right here. What is this? Open sesame? Bardock team training mission. Beginner event. Team Bardock. Wait, skill orbs? We'll see what this looks like. But here's where we get our final copy of that LR. Dude, they came out 4 years ago. We could finally rainbow them. There's a mission for complete. What the hell? They just want us doing random shit. Okay. Clear stage 43 of Super Battle Road. I think this is the legendary. I think this is a legendary Goku event, isn't it? Team Bardock category. Extreme Super Battle Road stage. Rainbow them. Okay, sure. There's that. This is, yeah, stretch it out. Yeah. This is just the normal celebration missions. Nothing too crazy. Link level orbs, but it's just the common ones. They suck ass. All right, what do we have here? Oh, no. Please stop freeze. No. This is just an event that they're renewing. Oh, they're revamping these again? Like the free-to-play Ginyu characters and the free-to-play Bardock characters? Okay. Sure. So there's that. Dude, this data download is massive. There's a lot of stuff in here, man. This is going to be a long video. Okay, looking through all that. Looks like there is a new Legendary Goku event mission as well. Yeah, this is the OG Legendary Goku. Yeah, that was it. And there's the Bardock. So there's 2 different missions you get by using Team Bardock. Team Bardock shouldn't have an issue against the original Legendary Goku event. Remember, this is an event from 2019. Not exactly new. So that's, okay, that's not going to be too bad. Still more? This is the EZA area for Team Bardock, okay. This is... There's the Dragon Ball story, okay. And then this is... Oh! Yeah, this is the revamped Whis events. That's when that's going to drop. We'll see. That's how we get equips now. We'll see how that's going to work. We will see how that's going to look. Okay. All right, so let's just start talking about these characters now. So we have Frieza, Dodoria, the LR Team Bardock EZ8, which I have not looked at yet, and Buuhan, which I have also not looked at yet. Frieza seems at, like, how can I word this to you guys? I didn't have the heart to look at the comments of the Frieza video. I couldn't do it. This is not how we design a villain character right here. Whereas Buuhan is a great asset to his teams with his healing and his guard and his stacking and his dodge. Like, he could be a pillar of villain teams. Frieza is just like an asset to villain teams. We need villain DOKKANFEST and villain LRs to be the pillars, the strength of the team. Frieza is just doing damage. Unfortunately, that means you are not carrying the team if all you're doing is damage. You need a like, no matter how good you think offense is, doesn't matter. If the boss just supers you in slot 1 before you can attack. Nothing you can do about it. Alright. I mean, Frieza potentially actually could do something about it with his active skill. Because he does have an attack break. Theoretically, I mean, if the boss, we have seen many times in my videos where I attack break and then the next attack is the super, right? Like the boss attacks twice right there. I attack break the first one and then the super is the second one. Seen that a million times. But I guess Frieza could, in that scenario, I mentioned Frieza could get rid of it with the attack break. Attack breaks on active skills is really good. But Frieza could do so much damage, but it just doesn't matter if the boss kills you, right? Like, doing damage is irrelevant when the boss just kills your ass. And unfortunately, all Frieza does is damage. He doesn't really have anything else, which is just really shitty design. It works. This could work well. Like, if there was, like, a superhero Piccolo or something, like if they did, like, a orange Piccolo and he was just, like, full damage completely, it would work because he could go next to Beast Gohan. Frieza doesn't have that. And Frieza's not on any teams with Broly, right? Frieza's on no teams with Broly. Wicked Bloodline, Sworn Enemy, Gifted... No, they're on Gifted Warrior together. Space Traveling Warriors. That's Terrifying Conquer, Inhuman Deeds, Planetary Destruction are the categories. I mean, they are on Gifted Warriors together, I guess. What do we run, a Majuniors team? Yeah, stop. And besides, Broly can't even really protect the other allies anyway. Broly is the best villain in the game, assuredly, but he's not what villain needs either. So, I don't know. We need villain Beast Gohan. We need villain Beast Gohan and villain Bulma. LR Bulma. We need both. They gotta, like, Buuhan is great. I don't know about this Frieza, man. I don't know. Dodoria could be good, but Dodoria is very restricted to Frieza characters as well. Frieza is pretty worthless right now. If you're a JP player, this is like such a free skip. Just as like a damage dealing character like this, like, I don't know. Maybe because okay, there's a bunch of extreme class missions around. Could Frieza help you in those? I don't think so, because like the Cell Max mission, like you just bring LR Golden Frieza, who's an LR from 2 years. He came out 2 years ago, and LR Golden Frieza will be effective against Cell Max. Like I don't know. This seems like a pretty crappy release. His team is horrible too. Like, they're memeing us. 2 leader skills on a DOKKANFEST is offensive to me. It's stupid. Every character should have 3 leader skills. Never again should we do 2. Stupid. Dodoria. Dodoria seems solid. I mean, he fulfills what I ask of these characters. He's supporting Frieza, and he can guard for Frieza. That's good. With those 2 abilities, Dodoria is a capable character, right? Doing what I think these characters should do. But Dodoria, because Frieza's, I mean, mostly just doing damage, Frieza would need more help than this. They needed to make Dodoria. I mean, I would have rather they went the Android 8 route. Let me just pull up his kit on the Global Thieving 6 wiki here. Let's see. So I want Android 8. Is he? Damn, he's on this page? Did I miss it? Oh, he's called Hatchan on Global, isn't he? It's Hatchan. Yeah, that's why. Okay. So like, look at this, right? So he gets 20% damage reduction, then he gets 30% damage reduction on Kid Goku, and then he gets this as well. By the way, Hatchan is probably back, actually. Right? This guy's, oh shit, he is. Yeah, Path to Power Kid Goku might, because this guy was worthless in the Fusion Zamasu meta. But now, I mean, we could use this guy. 80% damage reduction? I mean, that's gonna be pretty good. Hatchan, huh? Alright. Yeah, I just realized that he's back, because he'll be able to get this. That's monstrous. Okay. But this is how Dodoria, I would have rather he been designed. This is what, because Kid Goku, even the day he came out, like, you could definitely get away with running him in slot 1 if you had to or something like that. But like, Kid Goku was just sitting there in slot 2, and then he was supporting the team. He was creating Rainbow Orbs. He was giving damage reduction support to the team. And then Android 8 was nigh untouchable in slot 1, right? Like, if Dodoria was that, we'd be looking much better. I mean, he's good, but like this would have helped Frieza. This design would have helped Frieza more than what Dodoria is. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Oh my god, this guy. Space Traveling Warriors, Terrifying Conquer, and Inhuman Deeds. That's all he's got. Okay. Okay. I think, personally, I think that these characters should be on the Namek saga, because that's kind of like when all these flashbacks and stuff happened. That's the point, but... I mean, I guess this was an anime special movie, but, like, you know, Trunks and future Gohan and Trunks and shit, they're... What are they on, guys? Quick, answer. They're on Android SL Saga. So I feel like these characters should be Planet Namek Saga, by the way. Alright, Team Bardock, let's see. 3 key, 100% stats. Okay, that's kind of low. 50% attack on Super. Defense, okay. For each ally in the Team Bardock category... Okay, we're done. No, I'm kidding. We'll keep going, but yeah, okay. 1 key up to 5, 20% attack defense up to 100%, okay. If there's an ally in the Team Bardock category in the attack besides yourself, defense increased by 50% defense and a guaranteed additional super. They give super class allies 50% attack and defense. Team Bardock allies get 1 key extra 20% of stats. 12 key super is 50% of stats. Okay. 18 key, 50% of stats. And then 30% attack for super class allies for 1 turn. Yeah, I mean, they're worthless. Complete, like, it's... Yeah, this is just like a free-to-play thing. Which one is Team Bardock? Is this one. Alright, now look at this. Yeah, this is what they're talking about right here. It's still so dumb. Both Dokkan and Legends count it like this. None of the Super Saiyan Bardocks, like out after the TV special, they don't count it anymore. None of the Super Saiyan Bardock, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, none of that shit gets counted. And those are the characters that they're gonna span. Like, they're, you know, we're gonna get a lot more Super Saiyan Bardocks and shit in the future, I'm sure. And yeah. So yeah, this is just, I don't know. This is for beginners. Right, beginners can get a team up and running pretty quick. It's kind of the way to look at this, I guess. Buuhan. What team's you on, Buuhan? Dragon Ball Saga and Terrifying Conquerors. That's it, okay. He's Terrifying Conquerors right there. 2 key, 240%? 50% damage? What the hell? Huh? Oof. Guys. Oh, my God. Okay, that's a little low for stats. So don't get masturbated by this, man. But these like this numbers, because it's like Beast is at 250. It was at 250. Yeah, Beast has 250. Buuhan has 240. Okay. 50% damage reduction. When attacked, you get 240% extra attack during that turn. Attack and defense of all enemies decreased by 24%. Okay. If you get attacked 7 times or more during battle, you get blocked. You're sealed next turn. If you get hit 7 times, you're sealed next turn. And from that turn onwards, you lose 20% damage reduction. Okay. If you're attacked 10 or more times during battle, you get stunned during your next turn. If HP is 50% or more when attacked, disable Ki Blast supers. Bro, why did they do this? Do you guys know what I'm going to say? What the hell? These animations are better than Blue Vegito, dude. Why? Hey! No, dude. Stop wasting the budget on free-to-play characters. What the hell? Why do these look so good? DOKKANFEST Buuhan, man. Bro, I'm going to show this to Diddy. He's going to lose his mind. What the hell? Why does Buuhan's animations look so good? Why does he have a nullification, man? Alright, I mean, sure. Cool for Dragon Ball Saga. I love that we're really dipping in the Dragon Ball Saga. Like, we got LR Pilaf. We got Buuhan. I mean, I'm not mad at this. I mean, listen. People are going to see that damage reduction. They're going to think, oh, damn, he's good. It's like, well, no. I don't think that his defense will be high enough. What is his super attack effect? What? So he does Supreme, 50% defense for 3 turns, and a high chance to stun. Buuhan is, like, designed well. Huh. I mean, he does seal himself and stun himself. The Ki Blast Super. Bro, I'm going to take this guy into Red Zone Broly, like Red Zone movie boss rush. And that 3 million super attack's going to come in, and Buuhan is going to laugh and do this, man. That's Broly's 3 million super attack coming in. Come on. Ridiculous. Buuhan seems solid. I can't hate on this. I don't think I could hate on this. I would stress, I do think he's probably going to take much more damage than people think, but it could be worse. Could be worse. All right, so there we go. There is the data download. Massive monster data download. Still not even done talking about everything. I got to talk about EZA 2 was announced as well. We'll talk about the rewarding bonus and all that. Let me know what you guys think, but a crazy, crazy Dokkan night tonight.